Hey guys, for today's look I'm going to be showing you what I did for Memorial Day. And I'm going to be starting out with my CeraVe Moisturizing Lotion, and then I'm going in with my Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I'm just putting this in my T-zone, and you only need a small amount of this because a little goes a long way. So make sure you only use a little tiny dot of this, and I like to really press this into my skin to fill in all my pores. Now I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation and a Beauty Blender. And I like to mix two foundations because one is too dark and one is way too light. So I mix them and it makes the perfect shade. And then I also can use the lighter shade as a concealer under my eyes too. But of course I went in and used concealer anyway because I like to be unnecessary and take the extra step. Now I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in shade 15, I believe it's called Fair, and I'm putting this under my eyes, and I'm going to be blending that out with my damp Beauty Blender. But this concealer has great coverage, but it doesn't look super cakey either, and I think that also has to do with the fact that I use a damp Beauty Blender, because a Beauty Blender evenly distributes out all the products, so if you do end up putting too much on, it takes a lot of it away, and it just gives a really flawless finish. Now I'm using my Airspun Loose Powder in Neutral, and I'm putting this under my eyes and in my T-zone, just any place that I want to really set my foundation or set my concealer. And let me tell you, this powder locks in my foundation all day. Like, my face stays matte all day, nothing moves, I don't ever have to wipe away any excess oil on my face. This powder is absolutely my holy grail powder. I love this stuff. Now I'm filling in my brows with my BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Brow Palette, and I like to mix two shades. One is a more ashy blonde shade and one is more of a taupey brown shade, but I'm only showing one eye because it takes too long. Then I'm going in with my Milani bronzer, and I'm not going to be contouring my face, I'm just going to be bronzing it up. So I like to just put that on my cheeks, my forehead, my neck, anywhere I just want to look super bronzy. Now I'm going in with my Physicians Formula Mineral Blush, and I'm just putting this on my cheeks to give myself a nice rosy cheek. Then I'm going in with Scotch Tape, and I'm going to be doing the eyes finally. And I'm using my Morphe 35S palette. I'm using this nice cream neutral shade. I'm just going to be putting this on my lid as my transition shade, and it really doesn't matter if where you get this on the lid, the outer corner, the inner corner, the whole thing, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to be going in with a darker color over this anyway, so you can be as messy as you want because we use tape anyway. Now I'm going in with this dark matte blue shade, and I'm going to be putting this in the outer corner, and again, it doesn't really matter if you put this all over the lid because we're going to be going in with a darker color anyway, but I concentrated this on the outer corner just as more of another transition shade for the darker blue we're going to be putting on in a little bit. Now I'm going in with the darkest blue in the palette, and it looks like it's shimmery, but I tapped it off, so it's really not. I'm just going to be packing this all over my lid, and I really want this to be intense and really blue because it is a Memorial Day look, so I'm just really intensely packing this all over the lid, and then I'm going to be going back in and just blending it out so there's no harsh lines. Now I'm going in with this matte black shade and a pencil brush, and I'm just putting this on the edge of the tape and bringing it up just a little into my upper crease, but I don't want to make this black super intense or anything, so I want to keep the blue very intense, but I'm just going to be blending that out on the edge of the tape just so it looks like I have a little bit more depth in my eyes. And then I'm just putting this black on my lower lash line and blending that out with the same brush that we used for the blue. Now I'm using this foiled white eyeshadow from my BH Cosmetics foiled eyeshadow palette, and if you wet the brush it comes out a lot more intense, but I didn't wet the brush because I didn't want it to be super overpowering, but I just put this on the center of my lid just to add a little bit of shimmer. And then I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Illuminating Highlighting Palette, and I just like to swirl it around so I get every color, and put this on my cheekbones, my nose, and then a little bit on my forehead where the light hits it, and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Now I'm going to be applying some false lashes, and these are just a no-name lash from Kiss. It came in like a pack of 5, and I like to blow on the glue because it makes it a lot easier to apply if it's tacky, so they're not sliding around on your eyes. But I use tweezers to apply them to myself just because it's more precise and it's a lot easier for me to apply them, but everyone's different. If you like to use your fingers, it's totally fine. I use mine just to pinch them onto my lashes so it blends them. And then I'm going in with my Wet n Wild mascara and putting this on my lower lashes, and then a little bit on my upper lashes just to blend my big ones and my real ones together. But lashes last a lot longer if you don't put mascara on them. Now I'm going in with my NYX lip gloss in the shade Sugar Pie, and then deepening up my lower lash line with some Urban Decay eye pencil, and then just setting my face with some setting spray. And that completes this look. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this, and don't forget to subscribe and share this video. Thanks guys, bye!